Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Asifa Al-Asfahani. I'm from Architectural Engineering Education with student ID number 2000502. We've been discussing the factors the architect has to consider when designing domestic buildings. I'm going to move on now to consider the design of public buildings, and I'll illustrate this by referring to the new Tyler Concert Hall that's recently been completed here in the city. So, as with domestic building, when designing a public buildings, an architect needs to consider the function of the building. For example, is it to be used primarily for entertainment, or for education, or for administration? The second thing the architect needs to think about is the context of the building. This includes its physical location, obviously, but it also includes the social meaning of the building, how it relates to people it's built for. And finally, for important public buildings, the architect may also be looking for a central symbolic idea on which to base the design, a sort of metaphor for the building and the way in which it is used. Let's look at the new Tyler Concert Hall in relation on this idea. The location chosen was a site in a rundown district that has been ignored in previous redevelopment plans. It was occupied by a factory that had been empty for some years. The whole area was some distance from the high-rise office blocks of the central business district and shopping center, but it was only 1 kilometer from the ring road. The site itself was bordered to the north by a canal, which had once been used by boats bringing in raw materials when the area was used for manufacturing. The architect chosen for the project was Tom Harrison. He found the main design challenge was the location of the site in an area that had no neighboring buildings of any importance. To reflect the fact that the significance of the building in this quite rundown location was as yet unknown, he decided to create a building centered around the idea of a mystery, something whose meaning still has to be discovered. So how was this reflected in the design of the building? Well, Harrison decided to create pedestrian access to the building and to make use of the presence of water on the site. As people approach the entrance, they therefore have to cross over a bridge. He wants to give people a feeling of suspense as they see the building first from a distance and then close up, and the initial impression he wants to create from the shape of the building as a wall was that of a box. The first sight that people see, the southern wall, is just a high, flat wall uninterrupted by any windows. This might sound off-putting, but it supports Harrison's concept of the building that the person approaching is intrigued and wonders what will be inside. And the flat wall also has another purpose. At night time, projectors are switched on and it functions as a huge screen onto which images are projected. The auditorium itself seats 1,500 people. The floors supported by 10 massive beds. These are constructed from rubber and so are able to absorb any vibration from outside and prevent them from affecting the auditorium. The walls are made of several layers of honey-colored wood, all sourced from local beech trees. In order to improve the acoustic properties of the auditorium and to amplify the sound, they are not straight, they are curved. The acoustics are also adjustable according to the size of orchestra and the type of music being played. In order to achieve this, there are 9 movable panels in the ceiling above the orchestra, which are all individually motorized, and the walls also have curtains which can be opened or closed to change the acoustic. The reaction of the public to the new building has generally been positive. However, the evaluation of some critics has been less enthusiastic. In spite of Harrison's efforts to use local materials, they criticize the style of the design as being international rather than local, and say it doesn't reflect features of the landscape or society for which it is built.